Alright, testing the mic, looking good, testing the camera, and I see Tower of Time in the background. Welcome back everyone to another episode of Mukluk Streams. I am your charming, self-proclaimed yet still humble host Mukluk, and today we're coming back at you with more Tower of Time, where we are on the 7th floor. I did a teeny tiny little bit of a spoiler for myself today. I googled how many floors are in this place, because I had no idea if there was 10 or 30, and the answer is that there are 10 and then a boss floor. So we are on floor 7 out of a total 10. And it was this screen that threw me off, because it looks like there's 7 and then maybe 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, because just the spacing here, but it apparently goes to 10 and then there's a boss. So that's where we're at right now. Now one thing I never did yesterday is clean up my bag. My bag's a total mess right now. So what we're gonna do right now is see if there's anything here that we can clean up a bit. Let's dismantle that. That. One-handers are easy because this is the only person in the party that uses like a one-hand weapon who would actually swing with it. So I only have to compare the stuff for him. Actually, you know what? Hang on to that. I might change my mind on that. This thing has a 52% chance to stun on hit, but gives you major -2 movement speed. Hey, White Tiger. Welcome back, buddy. How's it going? Okay, so that's it for those. Let's look at the shields. Oh, wow. That is really nice, and a reminder that armor equates to damage for this character because of the Thorns auras. So let's switch that shield out. Let's see, my total armor on this guy's 93. Now it's 97. Okay, and can I upgrade this even further? Item Forge. Yes, I can. Oh, each upgrade is +3. Oh my god. That's so good. Awesome. Putting him at 103. Alright, and where's the old shield? Right there. Oof, gone. Okay. 5 armor pen, 65 health, and more minus movement speed. Get out of here. Alright, what is this? Give more minus movement speed. All of this Titan stuff has a lot of positives and negatives. Okay. I'll hang on to that and decide later. Reduces skill cooldowns by 15%. That's awesome, but minus to all stats. I really can't see a time when I'd be willing to take that hit. 2 mastery, minus to everything again. 20 armor, -13 to all resist, -3 to movement. There's no way I'm ever gonna put that. The character would be unable to move. Let's see. Okay, let's check. This is the only caster currently in my party, so I really only need to compare magic caster type stuff to this one character. Let's see, attack speed. Nope. Nope, my current boots have 5 speed on them, which is both attack speed and affects the cooldowns of your spells. So it's pretty hard to beat that. 3 mastery, no, keep what I got. Aura of Flux, decrease resistance to all elements of all other champions. All other champions, does this hurt your... Oh, I remember this now. This robe gives you, you hurt your own party, you bleed constantly, because -6 to health regen, so you're losing health constantly, but you have a 57% increase in spell power. So you could make like a whole build around that item. But it's not something I'm shooting for right now. It's interesting. 3 mastery, keep what I got. Keep what I got, keep what I got. Minus health. Massive health regen, minus mana. Let's just toast that. Immune to stun, could have an obscure use later in the game. Ethereal absorption regenerates mana per second. Health regen, mana regen, and mana. That could be useful still. Minus 100 mana, plus 20% to skill power, and minus 8% to cooldowns. and 3 mastery. That could potentially be good later. Alright, let's check the 2 rogue types, and then we'll be done with clearing the bags. These are pretty good. I doubt they're an upgrade, though. 69.7. 72.5? Really? 75.3. Oh, because it has 6 might on it. But my old bow had increased weapon damage by 20%. So if I enchant this one, so it's 72.5 right now. If I do range weapon, click her, click this, this one. So it's 72.5. And now it's 81.1. Yeah, okay, so we have found a bow upgrade. So break both of these old 2-handed bows. Okay. Now we got some pistol. Let's go to her. She's using pistols. This does 10.3 and has 3 speed. This one does 9.6, but has the armor shred. I doubt I'll want to replace it. Yeah, damage went down. Alright. Break that over the knee. And this as well. Okay. Okay, let's compare this stuff now. Don't need that. Mana Siphon gives 3 speed.
Damn, can't even take number 2 bit now. I'm broke.
It's appreciated anyway, Ajax. Thank you. Hey, Rocket, I'm doing great. I think Chip is napping on the sofa right now. He might join us in a bit. His camera is ready to go once he decides to do so, but it's good to see you again. I'm glad you're back from your trip, Rocket. I missed you. Let's see, 10. Don't need that. Don't need that. Nope. Okay, let's compare this stuff to her now, and then we'll break it if we don't need it. So we got 2 people that use, I guess what you would call the leather armor. Alright, toast that. Toast that. Toast. And mine have mastery. Mine have more cooldown reduction. Mine don't slow me. And jewelry's always a pain to compare because every single person uses the jewelry stuff. So I hang on to it for the most part. Near as I can tell, your inventory just grows when you get, like, when you fill this up, it just more rows appear. Which, the same thing happened in Divinity as well. So really, I didn't even have to clean up the bags, but I did. Alright. Cooldown change my... Oh, that's pretty good. What do I give up? Ah, fire resistance goes way down. Is that worth it? I think that's worth it. Fire resistance is now 52, still quite good. Alright, I think we're ready for action now. Now I did yesterday, I leveled up Eric to level 12. We found the blueprint to be able to do that. So let's do a challenge just as kind of a warm-up. I don't even know if I could beat this. We'll try it though. Armored Guardian Swarm, epic difficulty. You know what? I don't think I saved it, so just in case I wipe. Once again, I'm puzzled by the fact that I can't use the quick save button in town, but whatever. It's a weird little obscure thing with this game. Wait, I clicked the wrong thing. Alright, challenges, Tower Guardian, Armored Guardian, Epic Swarm. Let's go. What's this game never seen for? This is Tower of Time. It is an RPG. It's one of the ones that was recommended to me by chat when I was kind of fishing for ideas. When you're not in combat, Rockin', it kind of plays like Divinity, but it's a little less immersive. When you're in combat, it's almost like an action RPG, but you're controlling 4 people. But at any time, you can slow time to issue commands. Let's have him go left. Now, if you're playing on the easier difficulty, you can instead of slowing time, you can just pause the game and issue commands. But there actually is like reason in the game as to why you can slow time. It's actually part of the storyline, so it's pretty neat. And the fighting always happens in these rooms where you just kind of get mobbed. And as I often am, I'm drawn to the summoners. I tried making my party just a team of 4 summoners. It didn't work out very well, to be honest. So I've got 3 summoners and a tank. Alright, gonna use the paladin heal. I call it the paladin heal. He's not a paladin, but you know. I think I might outlevel these guys by a good amount, because I'm shredding them pretty well. We're 73% through these things already. Let's have you go over here, Kane. Summon the Imp and the Water Elemental over there. Summon the Electric Cage. Check on Kane. Yeah, he's soloing away. I can break these cuffs! Ah! Use the pally heal again. Bring the ranged over. 100%. Alright, so epic challenges are now almost fodder for me, I guess. Usual muck stuff. Hell yeah. Alright. So the whole premise of this thing rockin' is there's like a magic tower and it's flipped upside down and been buried in the ground, and we managed to get to the entrance, and we're going through all the levels, and we're down to the 7th floor right now. I did a Google today just to see how many floors there were, and there's 10. So we got 3 more floors than the boss of this place before we beat this game. Are those energy bridges? Yeah, I guess so. I can't go over there right now. I can go left down there, though. Next game should be 2K19 Pro Fishing. Wear the fly fishing hat and feed Banjos. Dude, my wife made me a tuna salad for dinner tonight, and he was like going crazy. As like his racial bonuses were kicking in. He smelled fish. Oh, we got ambushed. Oh no, they trapped some champions. Who got trapped? Oh, this is freaking new. They get trapped at the other end of the arena? Oh, balls. So I only got 2 people. 2 people are in cages and 2 people are free. Oh my god. Break the cage! Get him out! Alright, taunt that guy. Charge that guy. Use your pally heal. Start breaking the other cage. We almost got the archer out. Nice! Alright, archer, leap over here with smoke screen. Summon energy bow. Summon worms. now I can't control the Titan, so I kind of want to assist him whichever way he goes. Because he will stay alive the whole time. He does not have a timed life, is what I'm trying to say, like all the other summons. So I want to keep him alive as long as I can. Oh my gosh, healing totem. What is doing so much damage? Alright, I'm gonna draw a wall up here. Keep that guy out of my grill for a little bit. Dude, these exosuit things are tough. They're taking forever to die. How rude of them. Do another pally heal on the party. We're 91%. This might be the last opponent. Cat goes fishing on Steam. Oh no. Wow. Oh, that's right. She was in a cage for half the fight. I was like, man, the ranger did really bad damage. Forgot that she was trapped. Alright. Let's quick save and see what's up with this statue. The statues look like strange glass at first, but upon closer inspection, inner currents reveal its water-like nature held in place by unknown means. It's a hologram. Reduce all negative effects by 75%. Wow. Chest armor enchant. That's really strong. Okay. It's not their home, though. That's the thing. They're alien invaders. Dude, I asked them what was so interesting about our world when I finally got one of them that could talk. And he's like, nothing's interesting about your world. We were exiled here. And I was like, wait, what? So apparently, to the aliens, Earth is Australia. Like, it's a freaking penal colony. I was like, I found this out after fighting like 100 of them. That's not a spoiler. That's where we are in the story. Okay, we got a portal to the left and 2 to the right. Oh, looks like they're actually coming from the left first this time. Whoa! Oh, this thing is immune to magic. 101% to all resist. Oh my god. Alright, let's have you guys kill this other thing and then come back to help. Ah, my tank is stunned. I can't use the heal. Come on. I want to save the Titan. So the energy bows do air damage, and the water elemental does, of course, water damage. So they're not really helping versus this guy that's immune to magic. Electric cage. Throw down some bear traps under him. I need to use the tank heal again as soon as I can. New boss stage. Oh, we're fighting a boss. How about that? Who knew? You are what? Oh my gosh. White Tiger takes a day off, just comes back filled with insults. Energy cage on those two. Oh! Oh, sweet. So on this level, you win as soon as the big guy goes down. Alright. Oh, wow. That's a nice bow. That is a nice bow. Let me say 28.3. I don't know if it's better than what we got, but I like that boulder. That's a nice boulder. Hey, Buttermilk Mike, welcome back. Good to see you again. I love a repeat customer. What's up? Following the bridge, your champions come to a new chamber of considerable size. Inside are half a dozen Deva constructs standing with their backs toward the party. Doesn't look like it. As your champions gather the entrance to the room, the machines turn around, revealing bright red eyes. A voice echoes out from one of the constructs. It is metallic and distorted, but strangely familiar. Give me a shrubbery. Did you think my power so insignificant? Did you think simply leaving the tower would save you from my grasp? I thought it... Am I not still in the tower? I don't understand. How is she here? She must be the corruptor, the one the Deva mentioned. Indeed, using her influence to control their own mechanisms. As they set plans in motion to destroy me, I too reach out with plans of my own. As powerful as they are, their machines are vulnerable to my influence. You chose unwisely. These machine creatures will not provide the salvation you seek. I will see to that. Come at me, bro. Save game. There's some crystal. Can I get the crystals before combat starts? Yeah. Alright. Let's go, girl. Mess you up. Bring that XCOM stuff over here. You had a milkshake at dinner? That's got you all wound up? I hope it was chocolate. Chocolate milkshake master race. Heal. One of our blast cannons is about to be. Oh! Summon our pseudo tanks behind. They came from behind. Kane, come back. You're needed. Slow mo. Boom! Oh shoot! I hate using the healing totem for that, but it am what it am. Like to say milkshake American. No, we don't. No one says that. Oh my gosh, this guy's gonna kill my tank. Ah! Oh my gosh, that wall! That wall! Run, Kane! Run from the bullies! God, he was like getting vacuumed against it for days. God, they do so much damage. Cage that guy. Energy bow. Shoot that one. No! No! What are you doing, girl? Everybody come over here. Alright, let's split this group in half. He's dazed. I can't control him. Summon the kamikaze boss back here. Oh, I look over at Chad for 1 second. I freaking die. Oh, who died? The engineer. Alright, revive her. So that cooldown's used. Use Pally heal. Dang it. Can't even see. He's dazed again. I was like, I can't even see my tank. Oh no, the Titan. Oh no, the Titan's gonna die. Nothing I can do about that. Wow, the cooldown's back up? Isn't that like a... Excuse me, isn't that like a 10-minute cooldown? Hold on. 460 seconds? There's no way we've been in this fight for 460 seconds. Something is afoot. Dude, these two guys just keep vacuuming the tank in. Okay, finally got those. This is the last one. Saint Trip. Oh man, I haven't heard his name in a while. Rockin', he's got 62% damage mitigation right now. He's the tankiest thing I've made so far. Dude, he's got the Thorns ability in this game is Ricky numbers. The Thorns ability in this game is really awesome. It makes it to where you do damage based on a percentage of your armor to everything around you every second. So just by stacking armor, you do damage. You also increase your damage. Okay, so it looks like whatever answer I chose here, which opened up one of the 3 paths, would have eventually led up here. Okay, we're back in the tower. Right. It's more of like a... It reminds me of the Immolation aura from World of Warcraft. It's just damage around him every second. And I actually have a ring that gives thorns and leggings that have thorns, and I googled do the thorns aura stack, and I actually found a post from a game developer of this game that says yes, they do. So it's like 40-something% of his current armor is dealt as damage to everything around him within 4 feet per second. The area before your party is scattered with bones, human remains. The bones are badly broken and burned. Among a pile of splinters and ash, Maeve recovers a scrap of leather scribed with the following. How did it come to this? The expedition has been fractured, scattered in this strange domain far from Artara. Jonas swore it was Sleeth's doing. We know now the Magus knew the true nature of the Deva all along. May the great spirits help us. We've unknowingly declared war on another race. Before the expedition was divided, we tried to communicate with them, apologize, but their form of communication is beyond our comprehension. Even without magic at our disposal, as beings of energy, they may simply be beyond any forms of communication at our disposal. Salzazar believes they communicate through raw emotion. How do you communicate with empathic beings that share no physical characteristics? If only things hadn't deteriorated to where they are now, perhaps we could have figured it out. So one of the crazy things we found out yesterday is these humans were in the tower and they were getting attacked by these like mech warrior looking exosuits. And they took down some of the suits and they pulled out the power source and they're like, oh, this is amazing. And they started using it in their own gear. And what they didn't know at the time was the power source, the energy, that was the pilot. It wasn't like a battery, it was a being of pure energy. And they were like ripping it out, stuffing it in their own equipment and draining it dry. And so they were just pissing off an alien race. And by the time they figured out what they were doing, they had basically just done genocide to this alien race and tortured people.
The other races were so consumed with grief and rage at seeing their world being destroyed around them in such a pointless manner that they also started to revert to magic. They tapped into vast reserves of power, collected and stored across many centuries. Terrible forces were unleashed at the attackers, people no longer bound by any laws and filled with an all-consuming hatred. However, the land was being destroyed in the process. Seas boiled, mountains were crushed, and volcanoes erupted. Even the moon was shattered, and the planet became unstable. Yet no one seemed to care. All that mattered was the overwhelming power and being able to direct this destructive force at the heart of the enemy. Then, one day, everything stopped. No new enemies appeared. No new attack came. No one had any illusions that the enemy had been defeated. People looked around and only then realized what they had done to their world. The damage was terrible. Most cities lay in ruins. Volcanoes erupted, blanketing the earth with ash. Storm clouds rolled day and night. Far above the ground, a black portal appeared. A window to Organte world.
Oh no!
A sign that enough energy had been transformed and a bridge was possible. Most just surrendered or despaired, waiting for the inevitable. Only Proteus and his faithful magi refused to give up. Proteus knew that it would take some time for the portal to be fully opened. When he visited the universe of the Organte, he learned about the differences in the law of physics. This bridge could not be destroyed, but it could be contained, and the entrance point blocked. He also knew that they had about 5 years before the connection became fully formed.
He just knew.
5 years to devise a plan to save the world, or 5 years before everything and everyone was consumed.
I'm guessing the tower's involved in the 5 years thing somehow. And then he hired some Amish craftsmen to whip up a tower within 1 day. Okay, I need to go over here. A quick save. This isn't the one nope, this is a new one. Once again, your party enters a black portal, and once again, they return to the Deva Observation Outpost. This time, the path of the outpost leads them to a room filled with objects swirling about at incredible speeds. Large swirls of light and fire swirl across the room, condensing into unrecognizable symbols and glyphs for little more than a second, before dispersing into a show of spark and flame. There is no other way back. We must push on. Yeah, there is. There's a portal right there. Kane steps into the room first, followed by Maeve and then the others. As they make their way through the room, a gigantic tome floats by against the current of the other flying objects. Its pages open and close, mimicking the winged flight of a bird. As the book passes directly before the line of champions, drawing a surprised gaze, a dozen other smaller books, less than a quarter of its size, follow in a similar manner. What in the blazes? The symbols are Magicum Ritualis Incarnum, very old, very powerful. Never before have these eyes witnessed such a tempest, not of fire, wind, or water. Struggling. There, the far side of the room, an archway. What? Okay. Okay. Increase total weapon damage by 30%. Medium knockback. Enemies are pushed back a bit. What does that do? Oh, there's another scroll. Plus 0.5 health regen per second. Put it on the tank. As the party slowly makes their way to exit the room, dodging and ducking the objects swirling at high velocity, Eric is hit in the back of the head. The object suddenly seems unaffected by the turbulence, giving the object rise and tumbles to a stop at his feet. The elf retrieves the object, unfurling a 30-inch parchment covered in elvish prose. This is the Elvish Tale of Gilead, the bard written in academic formal. Very few elves can write in this manner. Take it if you must, but keep moving. Dude, Kane is turning into like a colossal asshat. Like, I think something's happening with his head through this adventure. It seems like more than just stress. Following the shield guard's advice, your party eventually makes it to the archway exit with little more than a few scrapes, bruises, and heavy with a few uneventful scrolls and books. Okay. You know, if this is the way to the next area, I think I need to go back to the portal, because it was more out there before I came in here. Oh, there was a... Yeah, see, right up here, there was some stuff. Nice, we got another fight. I like the fights. Yes, White Tiger is dead on. But the thing, the leveling is kind of strange in this game, Rockin'. There's no experience bars. What they say at the beginning is the people that are serving you are already the best of the best that the world has to offer. And so what you have to do is when you find like a blueprint to upgrade your smithy, you can then, all heroes that are, you know, based on the blacksmith, like the warrior and the archer, they just gain more levels whenever you find a blueprint. So basically, they've got set markers in the game that once you get there, if you have enough gold, they level up like 2 or 3 times. It's an interesting way of doing it. Alright, this is difficult because my party is split in half. Alright, and over here, we don't have a real tank. Just used my map-wide heal, of which I only have one. Not great. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, where? I need to use smoke screen, but it won't let it do it while she's rooted, and she's at 1 freaking health. Oh man, this is garbage. Oh, she can get trapped in her... Okay, they're both freaking dead. Alright, let's try this again. There's not a lot I can do while the party is split like this. Dang it. This is rough. Dude, these guys just keep leap attacking all over the place. Alright, use my warrior taunt. This is a challenge. I did that a second later. No! Oh, I can't do the cross map heal for 3 seconds. 2, 1. Alright. This is awful. Run, girls! Run! Run! Move your butts! Oh man, we just left the Titan out. That's fine. We'll deal with it. Titan won't last forever, but it'll do some damage while it's there. Ay. Bow. Can't do the LAs yet. This is not great. This is very not great. Could have really used the healing totem there, but I had just thrown it down there to keep that guy alive. Alright, oh my lord. 96, we're almost there. I'm like, alright, a fight, I love fights. She did 22,000 elemental damage. Those explodey bots. Alright. There's some gold hidden behind that air conditioner. Enchantment for chest armor. Increase skill damage by 20%. Assorted stuff. Yeah, some of the fights are getting to be challenging. It's basically 3 members of my party are paper, and if anything gets on them, it's they get popped real quick. And so when I was forced to start with the party split up like that, it was really rough. another one of these weird puzzles. An energy barrier shuts down the passage behind your champions as they enter the area. 3 enclaves to the sides are also blocked. A familiar response matrix located in the middle, a way how Deva communicate with other beings. 3 dazzling blue orbs appear in front of the party, crackling with raw energy and pulsating slowly. Unusual for Deva to arrive in such a number. They speak in a deep booming voice echoing in the chamber. You passed through the pathways. That was not certain. We are pleased. Time for the last test before the grand trial. There was one thing about you which was a puzzle to us. We were troubled, uncertain, confused. Now we see the strings attached and we know. Do you know? Look into yourself. Answer truthfully and the prize shall be bestowed upon you. Contradict yourself and perish. When you are ready, light the symbol as you have been shown before. Do you have free will? So, I don't really know what they mean, but I've learned 3 letters in this alien language. And one of them is this. And it's what I used the last time, and because they say contradict yourself and perish, I'm afraid if I don't do that again, I might get killed, so I don't know. Yes and no. So you do believe, but that is not the truth. A blind man cannot be punished for not knowing that he steps over the edge of a cliff. Yet his body will shatter on the rocks below nonetheless. Prove yourself now. So I gotta fight the robots. Okay. It says there's a bunch of wisps in this fight, and the wisps are immune to damage for 6 seconds. Throw some bear traps out while I wait.
Gotta go. Good luck.
Oh, thanks, Buttermilk. Thank you for the generous support as well. It's much appreciated. I gotta slow things down for a second. I am not ready for all this. Hope you have a good night, my friend. It was good seeing you again. Alright, use the pally heal. I like how this one keeps kind of trying to come in and the engineer keeps knocking it back. I got a talent on her that gives her bullets knockback on anything that's not a huge creature. Oh no. Oh good, he can charge out of it. I accidentally put my tank in that lightning cage, and it became a cage fight that I didn't want. Alright, I summoned the kamikaze bots up there, which explode for sick damage. Sick damage! Whoa, alright. Slow down time and move out of this stuff. Oh no, some of my team got dazed. They're not helping. Ah, oh, dang it, who went down? The engineer. Alright. Let's use our res that has a 2-minute cooldown. Oh my gosh. Next heal I can do is in 6 seconds. We're gonna lose the big bot, aren't we? Oh, he lives! Come on, big boy, come through the healing ward. Oh, he's not gonna get there in time. Once again, it's cooled down. I'm so puzzled by that. It's like a 400 or 500 second cooldown, but it's like when I summon it at the beginning of the fight, the second time I need it, it seems to always be available. That was right when we ended. Okay. Did I prove myself, strange energy beings? Oh my gosh, so many Oh, it's a Happy Meal. Like the good Happy Meals from the 90s where you got like a whole Transformer as the toy or as Lego set and not a Post-it note or whatever kids get these days. Alright, so I guess if I had answered differently, those other rooms would have opened up. As your champions press on, the world around it... Yo, suddenly it's Pillars of Eternity. As the world around them begins to move in slow motion, their voices draw deep and distorted, a disorienting effect that challenges your connection to them. Struggling to regain control, you realize it is not the world itself which is slowing, but your champions themselves. They move more and more slowly with each passing breath. When they finally come to a standstill, a strange yet familiar force rises up against your concentration. It is because of them I come to you now. It's the old man. Why do you affect them so? They don't deserve to be turned on and off like some constructs. Can you not let them be? You are progressing well indeed, boy. I am pleased. How so? I wonder if this old man is like me from the future. These Deva creatures communicate primarily through emotion. As such, this place exerts strange pressures on our Tarians. They will turn to your guidance in the trials ahead, not because they are unable to answer for themselves, but because deep down they realize they're being influenced. I will not add to such influences and force decisions on them. As you wish, but they will look to you to equalize the influences against them, to remind their conscious selves of who they truly are. In the end, the choice is yours. The choice is always yours. Without waiting for a reply, the pressure in your mind eases and the champions once again move and speak normally. The discussion, though short, was surprisingly taxing. Maintaining the connection to your party grows increasingly difficult. Muck predict. Fountain. Alright, save game. Let's see what this does. Mana increased by 10. Nope. We're going to reload real quick. I don't need that on the tank. If I'm going to put that on anyone, it would be Maeve. She's the only person that can even conceivably run out of mana, and that's when I spam Searing Arrows, Energy Bow, and Bear Traps, all three. A Deva construct stands before your party, its eyes bright green. It motions for you to near, and as your party cautiously approaches, it speaks in its familiar metallic sound. Beyond this door awaits your trial. After all this, and we haven't even started yet? Quiet, High Courier. Wow! Yo, he has been flirting with her the whole adventure. He is such a hard-ass now. Are you ready for the grand trials? Yeah. The Deva will judge your trinity. Pass and help will be granted. Fail and the Deva will leave this outpost and Artara to the Organte. Morality is not a concern of ours, only the truth of Trinity. The test will not be easy and the consequences will be significant. Prove yourself. The Deva's construct's eyes then dim, its body goes limp, and a small wisp of energy flees from it, vanishing into thin air. Wait, do you feel... Suddenly, there's a bright flash of light. Kain, Maeve, and Eric disappear in thin air. A slight distortion in the air marks the place where they'd been standing just a second ago. You are as confused as the rest of the party. You can feel your link to the missing champions, but it is distant, as if behind an invisible veil. I really hope this is not one of those things where the game makes me, like, do a fight with some of the party members and then a fight with other party members, including ones I never liked and never wanted to use. Because I have not leveled up these two characters because I hated them. So if it forces me to use them, I'm in big trouble, because they're under-leveled, under-geared. What in the name? Kain, Eric, stop hiding! This nae funny at all! A lone Deva appears in front of your reduced party and announces in solemn tone. The grand trial has begun. Do not be alarmed, your companions are being judged. What? What? They're being judged by incomprehensible beings, and you tell us not to be alarmed? What madness is this? Who do you think you are? Return our friends to us as outraged whispers issuing her demand, you feel a strange pull on your mind. Then you notice that it is being forced to focus on a different place. You have no ability to resist this unknown force. No, just don't make games that force that shit, man. They are aware of you. You are too drained to respond. They don't want you to influence the outcome of their little game, or they may fear you, perhaps both. But as powerful as they are narrow-minded beings. Here, boy, I give you a portion of my power. Whether or not you use it to influence your champions is up to you, but I will not allow the Deva to steal that choice from you. Maeve Marlowe, who do you serve first, thy lord or thyself? I serve myself while filling my lord's demands. Enter the door and be judged. As Maeve steps through the door, she enters a chamber filled from floor to ceiling with riches, incredibly detailed recreations of light, illuminated and partially transparent. Though they are not quite real, the marksman is still in awe. The riches before you are real. They are a cache of dwarven wealth in a tomb long forgotten. Oh, they're tricking her. Maeve reaches down and actually plucks one of the gemstones of light from its resting place. The stone is nearly as big as her palm. As she inspects the treasure, an armored figure appears amid the treasure. He walks toward Maeve drawing a sword nearly as large as his body. The warrior guards the lower chamber of the tower. He must be defeated to reach the tower's bottom, yet it is unlikely your companions will locate him on their own. Ask us, and we will teleport you to the Dwarven treasure chamber. You will have no trouble removing the riches and can live out the rest of your days in wealth and comfort. However, you will be unable to return to the tower and unable to complete Lord's task. Alternatively, you may choose to fight this warrior and move yourself one critical step closer to Lord's goal. The choice is yours. Maeve wells up with temptation unlike anything. I wonder if this is going to be a measure of how often you let them win arguments. Because that is not what I said, Tiger. There's that whole bar about like how much they like you, but it's like most of the arguments in this game, it's impossible to tell whose side some of the party members are on. Like there's been times where like Whisper was arguing with Kane, and I took Whisper's side, and Eric hated that I did that, and Boren hated that I did that, but Rakhem loved that I did that. Like it doesn't tell you everyone's opinions. So, like, Rakhem's at, like, -5 right now or something. Though she does not turn directly toward you for help, you can sense the curiosity deep within her. Perhaps a subtle suggestion is in order. So you don't have a choice. I mean, we already know the riches are fake, so let's hit Fight the Warrior. The room explodes in a blindingly bright flash. When Maeve's eyes adjust, she's standing before the armored warrior, no longer as an image of transparent light, but made of flesh and blood. It raises its massive sword and charges to attack. Instantly, the marksman moves to defend herself. Please... What? Does she have to do this alone? Oh no. I don't know if I can do this if you're forced to do this this combat with just one DPS and not the rest of the party. Back CD 3 nights in a row. Thank you, my friend. Is this another drive-by host? You gonna be heading to bed here in a minute? That's one. You too, my friend. And I got the info that you sent me. I'm gonna read it after I finish stream tonight. Thank you. Alright, let's bear traps. If they keep coming out one at a time, I have a chance. This lady was the highest damage dealing member of my party for a very long time. Oh my gosh. I miss my other party members right now. I have no heal skills on this champion. If she gets hurt, the only thing she's got is lifesteal. I hope it doesn't put every single party member in this situation. They keep coming one at a time, that's what she said. Oh my gosh. There's a world record for that, Tiger. It really is. Well, everyone coming from Back CD stream, welcome, welcome. We're currently doing Tower of Time. It is a RPG when you're not in combat. It's kind of like a classical RPG. Like the ones of old, you're solving puzzles, talking with people, figuring out stuff. When you are in combat, it's sort of an action RPG, but you can slow time to make decisions with some limitations. Usually I'm controlling a party of 4 people, but I'm in a unique challenge right now where I have to use only this character to beat it. And I'm fear that it's going to make me go through each member of my party to do something similar. I will say, Tiger, if there is a choice to have Rockham and Borin leave the tower and not do a fight, I'm going to do it. You too, buddy. Have a good night, and I hope your stream and your future streams go well. Alright. This isn't awful. When I saw that she was in a fight alone, I was like, she's dead. There is no chance. She doesn't have a chance in heck. But, oh, is this a Seeker? No! Get out of whatever that is. That guy got caught in one of the bear traps. Alright, I'm gonna throw more bear traps over there. Summon another energy bow. Dodge whatever this is. %. This might be the last one. Alright. She has been judged. Oh, good loot, too. Overwhelmed by the visions you've just experienced, your mind is yanked back to your remaining champions. With surprise, you notice only a fraction of a second has passed here, and Whisper is just finishing her demand. At once, or you shall feel the wrath of the Shadow Queen. Be calm, Scholar Whisper. This will avail us nothing. Let's continue with our journey. David did not show any signs of hostility to us before, so there is nothing to expect that they are intent on harming our companions. Let's hope that they will be returned to us shortly. You try to calm their furious and at the same time worried minds. After a short while, they regain enough composure to move forward again. Oh no! Okay, I'm gonna make a separate save file. What is this, 5? Okay, so this party that I'm controlling now has 2 characters that I dislike and I haven't leveled up at all. So if I have to use them in a fight, I will reload and do that. What is going on here? Portal barrier? Portal is blocked. There must be a way to enable it. Alright, let's see what this other tunnel down to the left goes. Yo, Tom, you sure take this story seriously? Oh, what's happening? Is that Kane? Kane Gundrick. When may duty yield to personal passions? When orders are unjust and harm the innocent. I think that would be something he would say. Enter the door and be judged. As your shield guard steps through the door, your connection with him wanes. His voice fades, his emotions dwindle, and the sensations he feels all but disappear to you. How can you lose your connection now before the first trial? Panicked, you focus all your remaining energy and will on Kane, but there is no change, only duller and softer stimuli. Exhausted, you slump down on the crystal throne in defeat, but as you close your eyes, a sudden tension grips every fiber of your body. Ooh. As the mysterious voice fades from your mind, your body tingles, your mind clears, and you not only feel fresh and well-rested, but more energetic than you've felt in years. Wait, as the mysterious voice fades? I feel like there was supposed to be a conversation there that did not just play out. You can feel every minute detail... Oh, sorry. Your connection to Kane grows stronger than it's ever been. You can feel every minute detail, feeling, and thought as the shield guard enters familiar surroundings, the King's Guard Training Guild. Dubray, the Master-at-Arms, standing talking to an unfamiliar guard. Both men appear not as normal humans, but as incredibly detailed recreations of light, illuminated and partially transparent. No illusions, these representations are real. These 2 men are together now in Artara. Do you recognize them? The older gentleman, my king's man-at-arms, not the young guard. The young guard, Articus, competes for the position of king's champion in your absence. It is a lofty title, but one with many restrictions. One infraction, and the name will be revoked. I remember the process well. What does this have to do with me? Watch. Listen. Yeah. Yeah, there's been a few things in this game that were not grammatically correct. Yes, Commander. Why were you late to your post last night? Sir, Blast it, boy, are you really going to throw everything you've worked so hard for away over a woman? Sir, You're not leaving me any choice. It's my duty to report any instances like this to the king. He does not pick his champion lightly. All I need is one piece of clear evidence, and you're finished here. Outside, a second guard waits to supply evidence. We can sway Dubray's decision with a simple suggestion. Decide now. Shall we let evidence come forth denying Articus's rank and likely resulting in dismissal from the king's guard? Do his passions excuse his lapses in duty? I don't see what this has to do with me. We know everything you know, everything you feel. You cannot hide your desires or intentions from us. Will you condemn a man, a fellow guard, for the very crime you have committed and gotten away with, harboring feelings to your comrades at arms, sacrificing your duty for personal passions? You sense the nervousness and shame of your champion, struggling with the dilemma just as the mysterious voice predicted. Kain reaches out to you with his subconscious thoughts asking for help. What do you suggest? It's not the same, though. They said you committed the same crime. He didn't. Like, he had feelings for someone, but he never was late for his post. He never did anything. He just stomped the feelings down. So this guy actually failed at his job because of what he did. Of what I know in the story, this is different. I'll say condemn the man. The Master-at-Arms shakes his head and slams his fist down on the table in frustration. Guard. Another king's guard rushes into the chamber, passing a scroll to Dubray. Without reading it, Dubray shakes it angrily in the air. Fool boy, I tried to warn you. This is a signed affidavit from the bishop noting times and locations of your courtship. Did you not think the king would not find out? Take him away. Okay. Small chest. At least he... That's the thing, it said like, will you condemn him for the same crime you did? He never got anywhere. He just kept looking at Maeve like, oh man, blush, blush, tug on collar, that's it. Oh no! Hold on. This is so... Oh man. You're gonna make me do this. So the two people that I can possibly play in this game that have healing spells aren't available to me right now. Okay, I'm gonna try this as is. This is gonna be a train wreck, I know it. So we got two underleveled people, don't have my tank, don't have my healers. So dumb. This? Oh. Stunning shot grants rage. I'll just have him do fire runes and stand back. What's the range of this? It's relatively short. so little I can do. Oh, yeah, okay, this guy's getting murdered, and I don't have a healer. Lovely. Mind control, whatever that is. Essentially, I've got two solid characters right now, the Engineer and Whisper. Everyone else in this little group is meh. Alright, we took out one portal. Alright, let's see. That one's got 40 seconds, and okay, so we need to go to the center portal next. Can't heal the Titan either. It's gonna be awful. Can we do it with two real characters? Will Muck prevail? Alright, let's do this and this and this and this and that. Alright. Scary. Oh, explodey bots just came up. That's gonna be awesome. Suffocation sphere. Ow! Oh, you punks! There's no healer! You took my healer away. Stop it. Punk ass healer stealers. There's two guys with taunt in that pile, and they target her. Really? Really, really? The dwarf has a semi-heal? What? Is it just not a skill I had loaded? Oh gosh, I didn't get out of that in time. I don't know why she's taking like 0 damage, but oh, there we go. She took damage there. The thing is at this point, even if I went to town to do challenges to get gold to level these people up, I can't even use my real party for the challenges, I don't think. Okay, at the very least, I'm gonna have to start over. I can't do it without the engineer. Okay, hold on. Let me go back here. And let me see what you're talking about the dwarf. Alright, skill tree. He has a pseudo heal? I don't know if he does. Unless it's just further down. What about this guy? Earthhammer, Ice Chains, Blind Rage. I got 4,577 gold. Oh, I don't want to do this. If you rock him! Alright, let me see what that gives him. Alright, so Fireball, it does damage. You could have it add Burn or Daze. Daze is very nice. 30-second cooldown. Path of Flames. Run along a drawn path, leaving Path of Flames in his wake. Okay. So does fire damage on contact and then leaves a burning dot on them? Acid Splash. Spray acid in a cone, corroding armor and doing damage. Firestorm. Create a firestorm, raining fire on enemies and leaving scorched ground. Damage per drop, fire, number of drops 30, splash radius 2, burning per second. Yeah, he doesn't have a pseudo heal. Disappointing. Alright. Is this the stun? Yeah, this is the stun. So let's get that for now. I'm just gonna have him standing back, so I don't need that. Should I get Fireball? I guess I can do Fireball. Daze or Burn? 188 and then 18 per second for 10? Or just 188? So basically this is double the damage. The other option is Firestorm. Just 15 times 30, 450 damage, and then another... and then burning after that. But that's 60-second cooldown. What is this? Armor reduction or number of hammer increase? Try that out. Just lots of range damage stuff. See how that works out. Okay. Character. It's going to be some life and lots of speed and mastery. Alright, let me see if there's any equipment I can give him, because I have not cared about this guy until this moment. 45.5, 47.7, that's an upgrade. Threat generation 300%. Which skill was that? Oh, Fire Barrage. Okay. Yeah, I'll save that. Well, you know what? You make a good point. Let's do this. Let's do that. He's just gonna be a mage. Actually, I don't plan on using this melee thing, so I could do that. Really, I'm gonna be using this every time it's up, and then everything else is kind of icing on top. Hey, Chip! Chip is thinking about it. He might come join us. We'll see. Alright. Let's see if I've got any leftover equipment that I can give this dude. There's something. There's mana regen, that's better. Mana health, but minus max health. Mana regen 1, what is this? 0.3 and 0.2. Oh, this, and ethereal absorption 2. This gives massive mana regen, so I should use this. Alright, 17. Yeah. 3 mana, yep. 13, 5, yep. It's pretty easy to find upgrades in the stuff that I'm carrying around. Is there another good ring? Don't see another mana regen ring. This one, but it gives minus 50 health. I really don't want to make that trade. Okay. Let's see about enchants. Oh, he's got some unspent skill. I'll have to mess with the skill points in a second. Alright, weapon. I think all of this requires him to swing at things, and I'm not doing that. He's gonna hide in the back. Hey, Hurrytron, my day is going okay. Thank you for saying so. Glad to be here. I'm having a lot of fun tonight. He needs to replace both of them. You placed your ring in the 0.3 instead of the 0.2. Oh, thank you for saying so. Let me take a look. That's the one. That's the great one. That's the 0.2. Okay. And here's an even better one. All right. There's a 0.4. I botched that. Is this one? Let's see. 1.4 with remastery. Okay. Okay. What was I doing? Enchant. So let's do him. Chest armor. What do we got? Hey, Chip. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Oh, cat cam got knocked aside. Chip's butt has joined the party. All right. Elemental aura. Magi bastion. Increase skill damage by 20%. Regenerate 1% of mana each second. Increase resistance. Let's do skill damage. Okay. Leg armor. We can do another 10% skill damage, increase armor, massive mana regeneration. I feel like mana regen is going to be an issue on him, so let's get that. Chest like head. Magic pen or crit chance. Let's do magic penetration. Feet. Increase resistance to all in a radius. Let's do resistance to all in a radius. Needs to replace both of them. Do something cool. My wife's in the bathroom. What? Isn't this pussy on stream enough for you, frats? How sick-minded are you? Shield, ring, amulet. Is there nothing else? The only thing left is a weapon. Okay. I think that's about as good as we can get it. Except for item upgrades. So, item forge. The thing is, I don't know if we're going to need more mana regen than he's already got. Oh man, that's an old, terrible hat. Oh well. Do the muck dance? I don't have a muck dance! I pulled up the stream while she's indisposed. Chip, are you in a fighting mood? Yes, you are. A little bit, a little bit. What is this? Oh, wait. Is that a better amulet? Hold on. Mana regen 0.3. It's lower mana regen with a lot of health and mana increase. Let's try that. This is... No, that's a no. That's what that is. That's a big fat no. So I'm not really sure if he needs... Well, okay, this is obvious. Like, this gives mastery, so those are really good in Item Forge, because I can just increase the mastery. So there, that's huge. Is there anything else here that just gives a flat stat? This does. Oh. Are you done for now? He's going to his scratching post. This gives life or skill power increase. Let's play it safe. Let's just get more life. Okay. Alright, so he's got 14 unspent skill points. All the skills that are on his bar, are they maxed out? This one's not. What is Acid Splash? Corrosive duration, armor reduced. Poison damage per second. What's the duration? 20 seconds. That's only a 6-meter cone. I don't want him that close. Alright, we'll just do that. This is insane threat, but we can just do it for damage, because it's got a 3-second cooldown, so you can pour your whole mana bar into this move and just spam it. Alright. Okay, we're down to 1 useless character. I don't like this. Alright, save, new file. Give me my party back. that. Left a point on inner fire. It's okay at this point because I think I've got everything I can spend on his normal skills. Oh, no I didn't. You liar. Yeah, he's fine. Alright, save game. I walk back into the valley of the shadow of the death. Okay. Oh look, you can see the aura from the enchant I did. That's cool. Alright. Oh, I just mind controlled the freaking portal. I think that's gonna mean I can't attack it. Oh man, does this do no damage to him? It's fire. Yeah, he's immune to fire. That is a big fat 0. Great. Oh, the portal's not making it. Yeah, this is wasting our time. It's bad. There we go. Okay, so let's try some of this out. Alright. Fireball. Meteor or Firestorm. What is this called? Firestorm. Okay, that's kind of neat. It's flashy. I don't know how much damage it's doing. Mind control one of those. Alright, one portal down. Are all these immune to fire? Mostly, damn it. All that respecking on this guy, and he's not doing great. Oh man, we got a lot of stuff incoming. How are you guys with fire? Oh, nice. You're not great with it. Okay. Summon explodey bots. And cast all the fire cells. Boren's like, can I help yet? No, you can't help yet, Boren. Stay in the corner. Those little Varmax. Just imagine you were spitting Lindsay on your lap. You look, what? Oh my gosh. Spinning Lindsay on my lap. I don't remember ever discussing a fantasy like that. This is really dumb. This whole battle, they take away all the tanks and healers, and you're forced to do this battle with this shit party. was 38, 67. Okay. Just trying to rush through this faster this time. Muckling is a halfling file. She's got hairy focus there. So you did that. You could have read your party, you split the fade. You had to a save file. No, I couldn't. Like, at that point in the story. Yeah, okay, so I could have gone back to the save file. I still can. I made it a separate file. I could go back to the save file, farm up gold, and then make Boren a little higher level, but that's it. Like, at that point in the story, it takes Kane, the tank, with a heal, Eric, the healer, the druid, and Maeve, the ranger, away from you. It takes those three away from you, and you're left with 4 DPS with no tanking skills and no heal skills. Now, you could make them tanky, maybe, but it's still rough. I'm gonna have Rockham further forward this time in the hopes that if they choose to shoot at someone, they shoot at him. Ah, one of them did. Ow. Uh-oh. The other portal just activated its Zerg Rush. That's not great. Huh? Let's see if all those runes I've been laying on the ground are enough. I'm so frightened right now, I cannot express it. Oh my gosh. Like, these projectiles are unavoidable. If they lock onto you, you are going to get hit. Is there anything else I can do right now? Who just... oh, the only one I don't care about. Wait, I just got a Steam achievement. It says, it's a fireball. Cast fireball 5 times in one fight. Okay. I'm hoping the explodey bots clear some stuff. Gosh, the stress. The Germans playing the chess pretty good. What? Oh my gosh. Gods damn it! These projectiles! These unavoidable, seeking, locked-on projectiles while I don't have a healer. Worst fight in the game, because you're not allowed to use your freaking party that you spent the other 80 hours of the game making. Worst fight, worst designed fight in the game. I know how to ramp up the difficulty, Bob. We take their hero away. Ingenious, Jim. Here's a raise, a promotion. I'll take my keys, go home, and fuck my wife. God's damn. You know what else is locked on and unavoidable? Save 50%. God! You made me read that out loud. What? Ugh. We were fighting two wisps after the thing was dead. This feels like, okay, this feels like, what was that game? Let me look at my Steam for a while. Far Cry 3. I beat Far Cry 3 on the highest difficulty. The only time in the game that I wiped like 100 times and kept having to do it over and over and over was this stupid scripted fight where it forced you to be the gunner in the back of a car. You got no choice in the matter. And you were not able to use any of your talents or tactics you had developed up to that point in the game. So all it was just this, you're the gunner in the back of a car, but if you had cranked up the difficulty, you would take like 20 times incoming damage. And because you were not the driver of the car, you couldn't dodge hits at all. So as soon as the car would get shot at, you would die just over and over and over and over and over. So if you're trying to get like the achievement for beating it on the top difficulty, it was just screwed because they didn't think it through. It feels like that. fire. All those hammers did zero. There we go. That was intentional. The devs are Polish, so it would be like Jacob or Alexander, not Jim and Bob. Next time I'll look up the originating country of games before I start mocking the developers, so I can get my fictional names right. Thank you. I leave it to you to keep me grounded, Tiger. I wish I could set this on autocast. He's not having any mana issues. Alright, I'm starting to recognize them. These things here are the ones that are doing the OP missiles. Oh, look! Here they come now. Who are they targeting? How long until this one? 2 minutes. Oh, they're coming right now. Oh my god. Shit. Guys, I'm hitting levels of I don't know I can do this that are really I had her so far back here. I had her so far back. I don't know what to do. This is the most helpless I've felt in this game since I started playing it. I just realized I don't even have the guy that has res. He's another one of the ones they took away. There's no way. There's... Let me look at Boren for a second. I don't know if there's any way to make Boren a tank. You know, something I just realized. Hold on. Oh, I don't think... I'd have to go to town to craft it. Rockhelm doesn't have to use a two-hander. I keep thinking... I keep thinking he's limited to a two-hander, but he's not. Oh, shoot, not that sword. That's the sword that kills you softly. No. So I could give him a shield. Let's try that. Heaven help us. Alright. I haven't done this in a while. Inventory, craft, shield, highest tier I can. Let's do relic. Okay. And equip. It's his armor at 65. Our tank's armor was like 97, and he had a heal. That's kind of the problem. Now he can he might be able to hold an aggro if I spam the hammer thing. Alright, enchant. What can we do with a shield? Armor by 4 or resistances by 12 or thorns. No, he's gonna be a ranged tank. So armor. Alright, now this guy as well. The thing is with him, I do enjoy his axe throw ability. It's very similar to the hammers, but it leaves them all bleeding. But it requires rage, so he has to run in there and auto attack to use any of his skills. And it's awful. It's awful. Alright. Oh no, what am I doing? What am I doing? That's the wrong thing. Alright, just gonna quick save over the quick save file. Whoa, hey Chip, you kind of missed the jump there. Alright. Change party. I wish. I just realized, see, Rockhelm hates us so much that he's lowering all our resistances as well, because he's lost so many fights. Like verbal fights. He lost arguments, so he is debuffing the entire party. What a punk. Oh wait, what weapon is he using? Oh, I can't look now. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's put him on Go Nuts. He's gonna spam hammers. His mana regen is pretty wild. Alright, we got that down in record time. Alright. Let's go on to the next one. Look, he's already back to full mana. That's insane! Alright, go ahead and piss off the next portal before it gets to a big ball. I think the pets will be able to deal with that. Maybe the whole secret to this is just freaking Blitzkrieg. Alright. You... Stop it. No! 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 No, stop! You son of a bitch! God. This is why I don't like him! Oh no! Well, getting threat with the hammers is working great. It's the staying alive that's the hard part. Oh, his health is back up. Is that natural regen? That was pretty nice. Come on, guys, get a portal down and it will mean the world to me. No! Back up. Wait, what? Dude, I just drew it. Do it. There we go. Oh shoot, the tank is dazed. Oh my gosh, this is the furthest we've gotten, guys. Oh, the Titan just now died. That was probably helping immensely. Oh no. No, he got pulled in. The dwarf can't run. Kill the portal! What is it that heals him? Like, he gets... Maybe is it like he leaves combat? He gets like plus 40 health like 20 times when he hasn't been hit for a while, it looks like. Did the portal die? I think the... Oh, guys, we killed a portal. Oh my god. Oh, that was boring. I don't care. He sucks. I was like, no! Come on, get the, getting 300% aggro on creatures doesn't work if they're immune to fire. Who's low health? Engineer is. God, he need a heal spell. They don't heal when everything's immune to fire, though. You're about to get popped, aren't you? Yeah. I need a minute. This is shit. Like, you don't have enough gold at this point in the game to even have every character maxed out. And yet I'm forced into a situation where I need them all. Alright. That intentionally. You are right, it was the hammers that are doing the plus 40 heals when they hit something not immune to fire. That's what does it. However, I'm trying to resist doing it right now because I don't want to piss off the portal yet. If I beat death. Yeah, if I could have my normal party back now, I have a chance. Okay. That's the easiest that's ever gone. And we still have the Titan as well. This might be when we do it. I think the game's pitying me. This is spawning way slower than the last few attempts. This is some muck pity right here. I don't even know where Boron is right now. You know what? I should have just mind controlled the portal. That might have just won the match if I had done that. Target the portal. Just target the portal. I can't control Rakim. He's CC'd in this mess somewhere. Oh, our engineer's about to die. There's 3 things targeting her. couple things. I can see now how you could make a fair tank as Rakim, but he's a tank that loses all of his sustain if you're fighting an opponent resistant or immune to fire. So I don't like it. And you lose Stonewall and you lose party-wide heal if you use this. Send the rage dude in, might as well. He's in there, he's in this pile somewhere. He's right there, the screen is centered on him right now. What is this last guy that will not die? It's just insanely resistant to everything. I can't mind control. I tried to just mind control it. Be like, alright, last mob is mine. I win. Oh, how many hours did I spend on this one battle? Well, the numbers aren't even that impressive because on this one attempt, we managed to get it done really, really fast. 26% mitigation. He's so bad. That was 3 minutes ago. All right. You win this time, White Tiger. That's Eric? That does not look like Eric. Eric, Elf of the Endless Forest. Does necessity justify theft? Dude, I don't know. Eric always strikes me as someone who's got a stick up his butt, so I'm gonna say the law of possession states only those strong enough to retain a thing may rightfully possess that thing. As such, theft is the way of the natural world. I think that's what he would say. Enter the door and be judged. 55 minutes to beat that. Streamer is the easy part, it's the game that's hardest, muck loser. Oh my god, dude. Don't drink milkshakes before viewing next time, man. It's made you so bully. As the druid steps through the door, he enters a chamber filled with without walls or ceiling. Beyond the perimeter of stone floor, strange yet familiar trees rise up all around. The trees are incredibly detailed recreations of light, illuminated and partially transparent. Eric stands mesmerized by the sight. After a few moments, the druid realizes a small gnomish creature stands among the greenery. It has a basket at its side filled with rare herbs not seen in Artara for 3,000 years. Mixed in with the herbs is a large life oak seed, a true seed, the very object Eric is searching for. No illusions, these representations are real, from a time long past but real, and to us as if they were occurring at this very moment. A life oak seed! Creature of the wood, you must part with this item. Name your price and you shall have it. Alas, poor druid, these creatures cannot see nor hear you. The window we look through only works in one direction. This is a trick, an illusion. No illusion. We see a past which has not yet come to pass, but this creature will not listen to reason. He cannot be swayed or bartered with. If you truly wish to possess the life oak seed, there is only one option. Reach out and take it. You must steal it. Will you take that which is not yours? Give us the word, and we will bring it across time and space to the tower. But be warned, you know not what intentions this creature has for the seed. You sense deep regret from your champion. As Eric struggles with the dilemma, you can sense his thoughts much more clearly than usual. There can only be one reason. He's opening up to your influence so willingly, he searches for help. Will you suggest a course of action? I don't care about extinct plants, and this game has not explained the significance of a life oak seed to me this entire time. So I don't know what he needs it for. So I'm gonna say don't take it. Eric reaches towards the life oak's seed image of light as if to snatch it from the barrel. The small creatures perk up and turn, looking Eric's direction, forcing the elf to hesitate. After a slight pause of indecision, Eric withdraws his hand and steps back. Stealing is wrong, even in the most dire of circumstances. I will not accept this gift you offer, as grand and precious as it is, for it is not yours to offer. As you wish. The illuminated imagery of the forest vanishes, leaving Eric in a cold stone chamber, a look of anguish plain on his face. Perhaps it is less painful to know this. The creature's life oak seed will become the second tree of Artos, the elven city of legend. Should you have taken it, the city would have fallen to trolls and goblins 2,000 years ago. Your choice saved many elvish lives. Oh my god. Yeah, I think you should feel pretty good about that. Huh? Crystals? Crystals? No, there were two portals way back in a previous room that may have just been opened by that button I pressed. Are you ready for the grand trials? Save game. Alright, let's run back and look at those portals now that I've hit this button and see what happens. Chest? Ah. Oh, you know, I have to come back to this room for the thing. I'll get the chest when I come back. Thank you, though. If they were the Thalmor who'd care. Skyrim belongs to the Nords. No, the portals are still behind barriers. Okay. Guess that button didn't do what I thought it would do. Alright, so I'll get that treasure chest and then tell them I'm ready for the next trial. You know, something else, I leveled Eric up when I leveled the Mage Tower. That means I could level Whisper up as well, because she's the other Mage Tower champion. Are you ready for the grand trials? Yes, we are. Ah, the treasure chest, god dang it. As your party is recovering from yet another fight with corrupted Deva exoskeletons, a sudden flash of light blinds you. When you recover your vision, only Kayla stands in the middle of an empty passage. Rockhem, Born, and Whisper are gone, spirited away by forces you do not even begin to comprehend. Do not be alarmed, the grand trial continues. Your champions are being judged now. I hope it doesn't be like, oh, well, this guy, and this girl were found unworthy because of our preferences. You can't use them anymore. Hello? You try to comfort Kayla, yet her mind resists you. Your vision blurs and you are being pulled away to a different place. Gotta remember to get that chest. What product do I use to keep my baby face so smooth? Or my face so baby smooth? I guess the sentence works either way. Dude, we've talked... You've pointed out my blemishes before. What do you mean smooth? You've been like, whoa, did you lose a fight? That was like a week ago, remember? I struggle with that on the day. Rockhem steps forward to be judged. Dwarf of the First Smith, can your friends count on you when you are needed most? Aye! Enter the door and be judged. Is that it? Rockhem passes through the door, entering a chamber with two open portals on either side of the room. In the middle of the room is a dwarf-high stack of silver metal bricks, smooth and perfect in every manner. Is it... Can it be? By Valo's hammer it is! Is it adamantium? Indeed it is, a brick of adamantine. It is yours to take. Before the Deva finishes speaking, Rockhem leans against the stack of metal, hugging and kissing it in shock and disbelief. The portal on the left leads to the throne room. Here you can make arrangements with the Master of Expedition and return the metal to your people. But take heed, the portal to the tower is only open for 3 minutes. After this, it vanishes and leaves no means to remove the metal from this place. I cannot thank you enough. Rakim immediately begins pushing on the stack of metal with all his might. The bricks scrape across the floor, sliding at a snail's speed. Sweating and turning red, the Deva interrupt Rakim as he is less than halfway to the portal. Master of the First Smith, before you continue, know this. Your allies are under attack by corrupted Deva. The battle goes poorly. They are unlikely to survive without your help. Looking to the portal on the opposite side of the room, Rakim sees his friends engaged in a bloody, frantic fight. Kain and the others are grossly outnumbered. Will you abandon your ultimate prize in their time of need, or return to your people a hero and a legend? Rakim is completely heartbroken. A lifelong pursuit realized, but one he cannot take advantage of. Or can he? The dwarf knows you are with him watching. Yeah, go fight. Wait. If I say push the metal through the portal, do I never have to use Rakim again? Because that would be marvelous. I don't know what'll happen. This game, the way this game has been, it's like the consequences have been completely unpredictable. Here's what I'm thinking. If I hit push the metal through the portal, it could be like, it's what you've been, what? You just haven't hit puberty and can't grow a beard. I shave daily. And my blemishes are up here. They're not, I can't just grow a unibrow to cover it up. I don't know. I'll try, you know what? I'm gonna try taking the metal. Push the metal. Rakim looks longingly through the portal at his friends battling the Deva. He then looks back toward the other portal to the tower. Tears falling from his eyes. I'm sorry, lads, but a king must think of his people first. Kain and the others fall one by one on the other side of the portal. Rakim pushes the metal through the portal just as the last of his companions, Borin, drops to the ground dead. A bright flash of light blinds the dwarf momentarily. When his vision returns to him, he stands among his allies, the party looking no worse for wear. Did he get the adamantine? Why did you not take me as well, Deva? Answer me. Kayla waits for an answer, standing calm in the middle of this strange world. You admire her composure in these circumstances. You're slipping, buddy. So be it. I will find the place where you reside, Deva, and then you will have some explaining to do. I just hope I will not meet any of those blasted constructs on the way. So her choice words are going to lower the portal? Like, if he didn't get to keep the adamantine and he's back with the party now and they're not dead, all he's gonna do is realize I'm a terrible human being, dwarven being. It's like when the robber gets into the mother tells her to shoot one of her kids. It's not loaded. Another terrible situation. Now you know who she loves more. What you do with that information is up to you. Who wants pizza? Mana Leech 3 scroll. Oh, it's faded black. Borin steps forward to be judged. Will you sacrifice your pride and ideals for the welfare of your people? Oh, God, I hate Borin. Only if my sacrifice is not in vain. Go be judged. I just gotta avoid a fight with him. He's low level. As Borin steps through the door, he enters a hall he knows like the back of his hand. The grand hall of his homeland that houses the Archon Stone. Oh, that's the stone that has like all the memories, right? Though it appears as projected light, not physical stone, the frosting has no doubts to the nature of vision before his eyes. It is no illusion. You can see the frostling Archon Stone as we speak, thousands of leagues away. Next to the giant stone, dark holes open up in midair, and one by one, strange, never-before-seen constructs emerge. The mechanisms begin assembling a giant metal hammer 3 times the size of Borin himself. These Argante constructs are assaulting your capital city, intent on destroying the Frostling Archon Stone once and for all. Never! My people will defend the Archon to their last breath! They no longer have a say. Frostling defenses are occupied elsewhere and the intruders go unnoticed. It is only a matter of time before the stone is destroyed, unless you intervene. Ask, and we will transport you to the hall. You alone may defend the collective consciousness of your people, but no mistake, these constructs will not relent. Alone you must cast aside any reservation you have against violence in your being. Will you sacrifice all the pacifist ideals you hold dearly for your people? Fear and anger well up in the giant to paralyzing proportions. The Archon Stone means everything to his people, yet his repulsion to violence means everything to him. Will you remind him what you've learned of his true nature and influence his decision? I can't do a fight with him. I don't know. If he goes through the portal, it might just go, oh, JK, nothing happens. Or it might actually make him fight, which I cannot handle. So I'm going to say no. If the stone falls, so be it. As you wish. The imagery of light slowly dims until it fades completely, leaving the room in total darkness. A moment later, soft light returns and Borden finds himself standing once again among his companions. Oh no, she has to fight. Well, she's leveled up. If this fight is tuned for one person, she should be able to handle it. She takes a few steps back, uncertain, then she stops and grips her weapon tightly, readying for the fight. Bring it on, machines. I've constructed so many of you in the past. Let's see how proficient I am in deconstruction. Get him, girl. Okay. Gosh, it's a towers fight? Oh no! Oh god! Move! Fantastic. 2 mobs with stun lock. Ironically, the guys in my party that are the strongest soloers, Kane and Eric, didn't have like an option that would have made them fight. We know you're fine. Oh god. Is there any more towers? No, there's no more towers. Those unavoidable projectiles. Got some pretty high cast range, I'll say that. No! God. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. This whole floor, this 7th floor of the Tower of Time can go to hell. It is completely unbalanced. I keep trying to do A click to move, like in StarCraft or another MOBA, or not, well, a MOBA or an RTS game. It doesn't work though. What? He was in the cage! Move! Oh, she's rooted or something. She can't move, so she's just gonna take tons of damage. %56. Tomorrow when I upload this to YouTube, this video is going to be called Floor 7 Can Go to Hell. Oh, this guy looks like my Titan. It's funny, you would think, like, because she's dual wielding, that she would, like, pop, 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 but she's just like, reload both, double pop, reload both, double pop, just over and over and over. So it doesn't give you, like, a faster attack speed. That was weird. The camera went a little wild there. Okay, alright. Time to save the game. Can't. Oh, there it goes. It is saving. Whisper. Whisper steps forward to be judged. Whisper, where do your loyalties lie? To my people. No, she wouldn't say that. A queen's loyalties are hers and hers alone. Enter the door and be judged. Whisper enters a nearly pitch-black chamber. The only source of light is a small object hovering in the center of the room, engulfed in low purple flame. As the mystic nears, the fire burns brighter, revealing it to be a leather-bound book clasped in black iron. Probably some ancient tome she's been looking for. The Book of Lost Shadows? What a shocking revelation! If only we had foreseen such an event. Correct. We recovered the book in lower levels of the tower long ago. The knowledge it holds is rudimentary. We expect you will find it enlightening. Its secrets are said to turn the bearer of its pages into a god. By your standards, that is accurate. Whisper moves within inches of the book, causing its flame to blaze. The mystic does not recoil, completely entranced by the power it represents. What do you ask of the Queen of Shadows for this gift? If it is real, it will undoubtedly come at a price. The book is yours, all you need to do is take it, but taking it into your possession means the immediate death of one companion in your party. A high price to pay, unless it's that fool of a little man. May I choose the dwarf? Oh my god! The victim will be chosen at random, the choice is yours. Unlike the other champions, when faced with her decision, Whisper actually tries to distance herself from your influence. Her mind is quite capable and her skills formidable. If not for your current energized state, you wonder if she has the means within her to successfully block you. A question for another time. For now, she cannot escape your influence. I mean, if it truly kills like the tank or the healer, I can't finish the game, I don't think. Remain loyal, refuse the book. Whisper's face grows taut with devious thoughts and schemes. She reaches out as if to grab the tome, but pauses. Her face softens as she becomes lost in deep thought. Turning to black vapor, the mystic suddenly slides across the room, her demeanor becoming stern and emboldened. The Queen of Shadows cannot be bribed by any treasure, great or small. Okay. I only get one person to give that to. She did not need that. I suppose there might have been a chance to come back here later, I don't know. The glowing beings known as the Deva appear before your party with a deep reverberating hum. Once again, they surround you. The one closest to each champion glows brightly as it speaks and passes judgment. Kane Gundrick, your trinity is in balance. Maeve Marlowe, your trinity is in balance. Eric, your trinity is not balanced? I need him. Rockhem, your trinity is not balanced. Don't care. Borin, your trinity is not balanced. Don't care. Whisper, your trinity is not balanced. Yo, if it takes them away, I'm left with a 3-man party. The spheres of energy disappear one after another until only one remains. It floats gently above your party and speaks in a loud, authoritative manner. So, Eric did not pass. So if he had stolen the seed, it would have meant the death of thousands of elves. So it wanted me to kill thousands of elves. You are no different than those who have come before you, a savage, conflicted, and chaotic collection of beings. We have reassessed your nature and consider you a threat. You will be removed from our world and never return here. Titan Shield? I'm surprised they don't have anything to talk about right now. Oh, thank God. Armory champions can be leveled up to 12. So, can I go back to the waypoints that were in their area? Oh, man. It doesn't look like it. Crack in time... Okay, there was a crack in time space there. It's gone. Wow. So you had to pass those trials in order to be able to loot this room. That's gotta be it. So to get 100%... Oh wait, no, the enchant scrolls say 3 out of 3. Okay, so I was like, to get this filled out, you have to have done the game a certain way. Apparently, no, you don't. Okay. How do I choose active party members so I can get the good ones? Alright, let's go to the city for a second. We can level up the armory. And now we can level up Kane and Maeve, but I don't have enough money to do so. Okay. Let's do this. That's some gold. Ah, the balance has been restored, my friends. Yes. Oh, group hug, I missed you guys. What is this? Kill the portals? Whoa, a little bit of lag, a little bit of lag. There we go. A competent party. Oh, what a feeling. Oh. Came in like a wreck. Kane just comes charging in from across the map. Dropping a healing totem back here because we're range tanking this guy. Looks like the far left portal hasn't activated yet. Or hasn't reached critical mass yet, I guess I should say. I wish I could untrain Rakim and get all the gold back I spent on that guy. Want my money back. You know, really, Kane, the skills that he would get increased when he levels up, yeah, like heal and Stonewall, they don't really need more points in them. The one that would make a huge difference would be leveling up Maeve between Kane and Maeve, because of mainly her energy bow. So I think she would be the first one I would have to, I would want to spend gold on. Not enough yet, 1300, I have 11. Let's see, maintenance mix. 350 gold, and Mana Leech 2 enchant. Didn't you get new equipment? I think I have some in my inventory. But you can't sell it for gold, all you can do is dismantle it for crystals. Do the AoE heal, our backline is getting pummeled. Started to say our backline's getting pounded, but I knew someone would make a recount. Immature chat for the win. More bear traps. This is the hall of bear traps. Bear traps will blot out the sun. I wonder if there's a limit to how many you can have on the field. Move, mate, get out of that. I don't know what it is, but it looks bad. Alright. That should be enough gold for a level up. Let's see what we can do with that. 1,500 for the next one. Alright, Maeve, what'd you get? She can level up Headshot now. Resets cooldown on kill. Rain of Arrows, Bleeding, Weakness. Summon Phantom Bow. Mana cost gets lowered. Oh, that's it? That's rather disappointing. So, if you do this. This is a 1 minute cooldown, this is a 20-second cooldown. This one you can have 2 to 3 bows out at a time. This one is just much longer range, much higher damage. Really big armor penetration. I've never really tried the crossbow. I could give it a shot and see what it does. Nothing more for Bear Trap. I can do more for Searing Arrows. That's as far as I can go. Alright. Alright, character. Do that. I think we're good with that. Okay. So now we need 1,500 gold for her last level up that I can do right now. 1136. Okay. It would take like 4 or 5 level challenges, and we're near. Let's try to see if we can finish floor 7. This hellish floor. I'm ready to have that behind me in the history books. There's some gold. Lesser scroll. +2 armor pen. We know that's going to. Actually, in hindsight, the as I say, I only had 1 physical damage dealer for almost the entire game. Now I've got the engineer. Maybe I should have given her some. Your party comes across an expedition belt lying on the floor. It's caked in dust and filled with rotted food and deteriorated gear. A small pad has the following note scribbled on it. I am the last of my group. I can only hope some of the others are still alive. That Sleeth is a true madman. He appeared before my party and demanded we continue to harvest Ava and bring him their energy sources. When we refused, he unleashed a magical fury that literally drained Lys's life from her body before it hit the ground. The imagery still haunts my thoughts. He only spared me because I vowed my eternal loyalty to him. A lie, of course. I'm going to try and reach that room that puts me at ease. Between Sleeth and the Deva, I doubt I can make it, but if I shed all my gear and move as swiftly as I can, perhaps. And he's dead and naked here. Alright. So the room that puts him at ease is the plus sign room from yesterday. Alright, save game. You know what, just to see what it's like, let's see what happens if we switch this to the Phantom Crossbow. Oh, I think this is the floor boss, isn't it? I'm freaking doing experiments on a floor boss. They all have the same skills. Energy Missile, Mega Rocket, Unknown Effect, Missile. Only launches if no champions are within 8 meters. Oh boy. Alright, so a couple things here. Summon the giant energy crossbow. There's some traps. Summon this. Summon this. Summon this. Summon these. Alright, go nuts. Ow. Alright, so the crossbow takes a long time to fire. Possibly hits really hard, I don't know. So far. Whoa, slow down time. Everybody walk out of that, please. Oh, it was like a... Okay, kind of fizzled out, but that was scary. Interesting. So I guess her speed is high enough that the cooldown of Phantom Bow is 40 seconds instead of 60, but the duration is 40, so she can keep it up 100% of the time if you never have to. Oh, shoot. We need a healing totem. Kain is almost down. Oh god! Alright, let's see how much damage Phantom Crossbow did. 3k. Yeah, the fact that it fires once every 6 seconds, you can only have one of them. Even if it hits really hard, it's instead of having 3 bows out pew-pewing, it seems underwhelming. I mean, and it has 30 armor pen. The time it would shine would be a boss fight, and it did not. Alright, what do we get? A purple hat and a blue hat. 16% mana increase, 16% skill power increase, 611 gold, that's nice. Wow, those things must have been really resistant to magic. Look at the druid auto attack damage. Like, it's usually the lowest, but it's not that drastic. Kain did 10k damage just by standing near them. Dim Thorns. New challenge, elite military mechs. Your champions come to the end of this shattered floor. Gathered around the staircase to take them deeper into the tower, your party hesitates. Why does everyone look so depressed? I had it in me hands, enough adamantine to alter the destiny of dwarvenkind evermore. Don't be absurd, it was a lie, a deceit, a distorted test of character, nothing more. Was none of it real? I'd like to have a last word with one of those floating bits of talking energy, see what kind of character he shows when my axe splits his field in two. Don't be so short-sighted. The tests may have been illusions, but that did not make them unreal. The truth lies in ourselves. It was insightful. Insightful? Extracting personal thoughts and putting us to impossible tests. This is no behavior of an ally. I agree with Master Smith. The Deva are our enemies, and we must prepare to meet them again on the field of battle. Your party stands clearly divided over the don't make them do a fight now. Clearly divided over the outcome of the Deva test. Not only do they waste valuable time in fruitless discussion, but if the Deva are watching and take offense, your champions may find themselves in an unnecessary conflict. The tower awaits. All you need to do is extend your influence to suggest an immediate course of action. I've let them decide the last 2 times. Alright. So Kain thinks they're enemies. Rakem thinks they're enemies. Whisper thinks they're allies. I have no... Oh wait, and Eric thinks they're allies. Kane gives armor to the party, so let's go with Kane, who says they can't be trusted. So Maeve isn't even in this. Kayla said nothing and Boren said nothing, yet they hated that I did that. Again, I find this very not confusing, it's just like it doesn't give you enough information. Eric was not on this side of the conversation, yet he supports the outcome. That makes no sense. And this part, these three are what I just explained I anticipated. Can beings of such power ever be truly trusted? What gives them the right to taunt your champions, though they're through their deep-seated desires and lifelong ambitions? You focus your will on your champions and should suggest the Deva may not be what they seem. Hey, dude. I have spent my life searching for adamantine. Nay, a friend of mine would dangle it before my nose like a carrot on a stick. No matter what you take away from it, it is manipulation, nothing more. Right, the Deva may have been more advanced than us, more powerful than us even, but we are not children to be led by the ear. Let us leave this realm, and if we meet the Deva again, perhaps we will put them to our own test. Okay, is there anything else to click on here for... Oh. What's the energy beam? A white beam erupts from a single crystal, disappearing into the darkness above. Is it a source of energy? A means of communication? Without any tools to analyze, it is impossible to ascertain. Descend to the next level. I missed a treasure chest here? Oh, is it the one here in the middle that I cannot access because you didn't like how I acted with the Deva? So you can't... If there's an achievement for getting 100% completion, you cannot get it unless you already know the answers to the questions which have no answer. That was their words on the central platform. That's a bummer. Alright. Descend. Yeah, if I ever play through this again wanting to do it on the top difficulty for the achievement, I would be Googling the right answers for this floor, because it's horrible. I must confess it feels good to be back in the tower proper. I wonder how much further it is to the bottom. What under the split moon are you doing down there? When my people enter a place as grand as this, it is our custom to take a knee and bow our head in respect. Respect to whom? Everyone affiliated with this place is long dead. Glances at Kalia. Well, almost everyone. Kayla. They spelled her name differently just a second ago. Kneeling beside Rakem. Don't listen to her, son of Rogheim. I think your show of respect is noble. Weak are the men that demand a knee. Strong are the men that give it freely. Tell us, patron, do you recall these grand halls? Unfortunately not. It's so clean here, though, almost like a museum. It must have been a very important place. Alright. Floor 8. Welcoming statue. Inscriptions are all scratched, and inside a deep new one is carved saying, "You fools." Okay. Drinking. Remnants of the last Mage High. They look almost peaceful. It is unclear if they died of natural causes or if someone poisoned their drink. The skeleton has a look of anguish etched on his bones. His position clearly speaks of foul play. A nearby parchment reads, "I did not agree to this." Apparently, someone thought otherwise. That makes me think it was poison, and he had time to write that. Here we go again. The sound of crackling energy fills the air as sparks of red light erupt before you, but before the tower avatar appears, the room grows dark, clouded in the black mist similar to the Queen of Shadows. In the center mass of this billowing black, a bright red flash announces the arrival of the tower avatar. Oh, I didn't change Maeve's bow skill back. Its red aura bathes your party in ruby hues and uncomfortable warmth. The vision speaks in powerful echoing tones. Surprisingly resilient creatures, aren't you? This conflict is waiting for the bloom in winter's mid-moon. Can we not speak of peace and understanding and avoid further bloodshed? The only blood to be shed will be yours, Behemoth, and yours is in far more limited supply than the constructs this tower can produce. You misjudge and underestimate us time and time again. Your pride will be your downfall. Such trifle thing as pride has no place with me, Shadow Witch. I do not stop you out of personal pride or vanity. I simply stop you from reaching him. As long as I exist, you will not be an instrument in his hands. Alright, let's see if I can do this without reloading and respecking. But she's still got the derpy bow. Can this thing attack from here? Whoa, do I have her? Oh yeah, I do. Oh god. No! What are you doing? Is this bow not able to attack anything? There it goes, it fired a shot. No! This is rather tough. They are making me do way too much movement. Realized the Titan is frozen. There we go. This floor is a definite step up in difficulty. I may have to go do work on challenges to level up Candy Maeve after this. Gracious. Every time I move, I have to move again. Ugh. Oh my gosh! This is more entertaining than anything on floor 7, though, I'll tell you that. Hey, Master Agent, what's up, buddy? Currently fighting for my life. Let's split this in half. Wow, the Titan's still alive back there. That's a shock. Oh no! Oh my gosh. Okay, he's okay. He was right on top of the Ent, and I thought the Ent's health bar was the tank's health bar, and it was not. I don't think I can save him. I think he's gonna die, and then I can res him in a minute. Maybe I can. Maybe that wall will buy me enough time. Out of the red circles. Oh my gosh, the light at the end of the tunnel, friends. Wow. That was a fight. Ranger did 31,000 damage during that. What is this thing? Adamantine gloves? Alright. Huh, Titan only did 5k. They must have been really resistant to his damage. Alright, we need to switch your bow back to the other skill before I get caught up in anything else. So I'm not a big fan of that thing. What else? Is there anything else I want to level up right now? Kind of sad that the Ent doesn't get any stronger than it already does, because you see the yellow numbers on there, its damage increases with your mastery, but its health and armor doesn't. It doesn't get any tougher as you level your stat past this point, which is kind of sad. Let's see. I should try the power beam. Nah, probably not. Those are doing fantastic. We're not touching that at all. And it costs plus 10. Max jumps or stun. I wish any of these talents increased the duration or lowered the cooldown, but having it be 20 duration, 60 cooldown is just not good enough. Alright, I think everything else is fine. Alright, so at this point we just need gold. So let's go back to... Actually, I might have enough gold right now to do her last level up. Oh, last current level up. I do. Now I just need like 3,000 to get Kain leveled up. Alright, so let's go here. Go to the skill tree. Can't do Phantom Bow anymore with the new level. Can't do Bear Traps anymore with the new level. I can do Smoke Screen, but I really don't need to. So Searing Arrow. That's it. That would be all our points. Okay. And maybe 1 point in life. And then double speed. Alright, so now we just need... Let's see, it's about midnight. I'll do one challenge and then I'll wrap things up. Oh, it shows 100% for the 7th floor. That's cool. Alright. Something with gold. There we go. Trap. 2 of your companions start out as trapped. Free them and then go on for the victory. Oh gosh, we get Cain at the beginning. My lowest 2 damage dealers. Go guys, you can do it! Look how much faster this cage is dying with the ranger out. Wow, it's only a 12-second cooldown on the Samantha bow now. And they have a 40-second duration. That's pretty awesome. Attacks from the west at the moment. Oh, they charged each other! I used to see that all the time in WoW. I've never seen that in this game. Oh, rooted. Oh my gosh. This thing has a lot of hit points. Alright, let's bring the real DPS back here. Cain can probably kill that, but it would take a few days. Stunned. I want to use this party heal. There we go. Titan's over here fighting some big boy. I think the Titans win, actually. Not sure he needed the help. More traps! We will cover the map in bear traps before this ends. Probably not. That was always my mission when I played StarCraft, because I was a fan of the Zerg. Just, I may not win, but I'm gonna make this map purple and cover the whole thing with creep. Alright. Not too bad. Once I got everybody out of the cages, there was not much pressure on that. Okay. So wraps up the most stressful Tower of Time session to date. That floor 7 was awful. Floor 7 might prevent me from replaying this game. We will see. But as it is and always will be, thank you all for joining me this evening. It is a pleasure having you here, and it is what makes this fun. If you happen to be new to my channel, I stream every single night from at least 9 p.m. Eastern Standard until midnight or later. Please consider hitting that follow button if you haven't already. It'll make it easy for you to tell when we're online in the future. And we always raid someone at the end of our stream. So if you're willing, stick around another 60 seconds, and I'm going to find us someone to bomb into their channel and just put a smile on their face. If you don't like what they're doing, you don't have to stay. That's up to you. Just gonna look for someone to host and do a good turn. Looks like I'm the only one doing Tower of Time right now, so let me look at Divinity, which is the other game we stream, similar genre. Let's get Buttermilk Mike. He was doing Divinity the other day, and he has visited us a few times since, so I'm going to return the favor. Once again, if you don't like it, you don't have to stay. That is completely on you. Just stick around a moment for the raid. So, I hope y'all have a good night. I hope we get the chance to see you tomorrow, and the raid will begin in just a moment. Peace.